The veil is being lifted, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, just hours ago in New York, there were thousands of people marching against Donald Trump's reelection. And these are all illegal immigrants, and they are protesting the removal of the immigrants. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it seems weird to me for a bunch of illegal immigrants to come into a nation that they do not belong in, and because they, I don't care if they like come in legally, but if they're coming illegally, yeah, I have a problem with that. And so how do they think that they have rights? Like, imagine thinking that you have rights in, I don't know, Thailand, for example, and you're an immigrant there. Anyway, just something to think about. But let's take a look and see what they have going on. So, for those of you that cannot see, it says that we will not back down and we stand together. Now, you're telling me that a bunch of illegal immigrants got a bunch of T-shirts, a bunch of signs, and a bunch of fancy posters within days for, I don't know, looks like thousands and thousands of people marching? You're telling me that these people that are illegal immigrants, how did they do this? How did they pull this off? Where's the money coming from? You know, this is what I'm saying, guys. Something is still off. Something does not make sense here. Something does not make sense. So, I don't know if we just don't have all of the information, because I saw a lot of contradictory comments in my video from yesterday, part 1 of Something Isn't Right. And I think the reason that so many people are having a hard time discerning is because they don't have all the information. We need more information, and that's why I'm staying impartial at this time, because I'm just staying in attack formation, and I'm going to keep preaching that. Stay in attack formation. Stay in attack formation. We have no clue what's really going on. A lot of people will claim they know what's going on, but here's what I see that's happening. We have a few different scenarios with the election regarding to the U.S. election. We have number 1, there are actually people that dislike and hate each other. There are 2 or more sides in which Donald Trump was actually attempted. Well, he had the actual assassination attempt in July, and then the second one later on. But there was an actual assassination attempt, and people want him dead because they couldn't silence him, because that's what they did on Twitter in 2020. They couldn't silence him. They couldn't put him in jail, even though he's got 34 felonies, quote unquote. And they couldn't kill him. Well, what else is there to do now? What else would there be? Okay, that's option number 1. Number 2 is, now remember, Joe Biden has been pretty dang happy over the past few days. Joe Biden wore all red to the polling and to vote, signaling some kind of message. I'm assuming is that she was a Republican voter. Okay, we've got some weird things happening. Joe Biden is still happier than a kid in a candy store. And now it's like, well, is Trump working with Joe Biden, or Joe Biden, and like, was there ever really a discrepancy between the two? Are the Democrats and the Republicans one and the same? Now, I have my own opinions. I'm just giving an impartial option for everybody, okay? I know what I think. I'm just giving an impartial option. Okay, that's option number 2. Then we have option number 3, which for me is nobody knows what the hell is going on. And option number 3 would be more terrifying for me. But, you know, we'll see what happens. So let's take a look at this and what this has here. Socialism beats fascism, and it's a white lady that's... Oh, man. At least I think that's a lady. Everybody else looks like they're from Peru or something, because I'm pretty sure that that's where they're from. These, they said that they were from Peru and Argentina or something. Somebody's got end fossil fuels. Okay, so let's say that Trump is an independent actor who is actually being targeted by the NWO and the deep state, etc. It would make sense. And think about a lot of the times over the past few days you've seen a lot of liberal women that were crying and complaining on social media. Like, look, like their fossil fuel, like I hope you guys enjoy your gas prices and your low grocery bills while women lose their rights. Okay, so now we're seeing end fossil fuels. There's a certain kind of theme still happening, with the fossil fuels, climate change, etc. And climate change over the past few weeks, we've seen with Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Helene, and then there's been some stuff going on in Spain for nobody that knows about that. There's been some weird weather phenomenon going on in Spain that some people are claiming is weather warfare, because Spain denied to give arms to Israel. I don't know what the truth really is over there, but over here I have my own assumptions and my own views of what's happening. I don't trust any of them. I don't trust none of these people. I am staying in attack formation, and I'm not trusting any of these mofos. Are you kidding me? These are the same people that locked us in our homes in 2020. We had 2 weeks to slow the spread, right? We had 2 weeks to slow the spread that turned into like a year or two by the same politicians that were there and running again this time around. These people closed down businesses. I lost so many job opportunities because I didn't get the I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, but you guys know what I'm talking about. For those that can see me, I didn't get that thing that everybody else has gotten many boosters on. I didn't get that. And I lost so many job opportunities because of it. I lost so much over the past few years, but I gained a lot. I've gained a lot. And I think we need to stay humble and keep waking people up, because over the past few years, because of woke ideology and because of identity politics, not only did I lose my job, I lost job opportunities, and because I'm standing on principle for what I think is right, that's what I've lost. I could have been making 70 to 80% more money than I am right now if it weren't for me having principles. Why do people trust the government? Like, why do people trust anything these people have to say? But I will say this, that it just came out that Trump denied Mike Pompeo and Nikki Haley to be involved in the cabinet, which is actually, I would say, it's actually a good sign. And it seems to me like if Trump is an independent actor, I don't think he is, but if he is, it would give him more credit because he's actually demonstrating that loyalty is what matters and loyalty to country at this point. But I want to go back to this video because you guys got to see this. I mean, it says, New Yorkers stand together. We're here to stay. We are home. Notice how these people don't want to leave. Is America the only country in the world where you can come in uninvited and then stay as if you have rights? I mean, just look at their shirts. They've got matching shirts. I can't quite see. I wonder if we can make this bigger. Protect our freedoms. What freedoms do these illegal people have? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I think you guys get the point. Something is off still. I don't know what exactly it is. I don't know why. But something is still just not quite right with everything. And I don't trust anything that's going on. I don't trust what the politicians are saying. I don't trust any of it. And I've seen some comments in my channel recently where people were saying like, oh, well, now we know who's the real chosen ones and who's not. It's like, okay, look, some of these people just might not have the right information. And I'm sure that if they got the right information, a lot of people would be able to change their minds. Because most everybody that I've seen in my YouTube channel that sticks around, which is most people, they're teachable. They're teachable and they're able to look at themselves and take accountability. And a lot of the people also that are loudest don't really know what they're talking about, okay? The people that are not commenting on the video, but the people that are liking the videos and such, because that's going to be the best way that you can support this channel. If you're trying to support this channel, the best way to do that is to like or to comment. Hell, even dislike it. If you don't like it, dislike it, because that's going to help the algorithm anyway. But the best thing that you can do, if you really want to support the channel itself, not necessarily the business of Regal Change, but the channel itself, is to just like or comment. But a lot of the people that don't comment, that I just get DMs from on Instagram or emails from, well, the people that I'm getting this kind of information from in behind the scenes are respectful, and they may not have all of the pieces of the puzzle figured out, but they're at least going there and they're trying to get there. So for all the people that are saying this kind of stuff on my channel, have some dignity, have some integrity, and recognize that if you're so all knowledgeable and powerful and all of that, if you really know what's going on, then go make your own channel and tell us about it and let us know what's really happening. Because I know for a fact I don't know everything, but I do know that I'm not trusting any of these people that are in power claiming to be for the people, while meanwhile it seems like they're just getting more rich. Did anybody else feel like this whole thing was a reality TV show? Okay, it's still strange that there's this silence. I had spiritual attacks for months and months, every single day. And now all of a sudden, after Trump gets elected, the spiritual attacks poof. Now, I know in the Bible it says that resist the devil and he will flee from you. But it seems a little too easy. Seems like something was a little too easy with all this stuff. And I don't know what they're planning. I don't know if there's some evil plan. Because that's part of option number 3 from before, is when nobody knows what's going on. There's some kind of evil plan that's happening. But I will say this, that I'm going to stay on God's plan for me. I'm going to continue doing what I need to do. I'm going to focus on my life. I'm going to focus on the people in my life. I'm going to focus on the people I'm doing consultations with. I'm going to focus on the Regal Change Academy. And I'm going to focus on everybody that is a godly man or a warm, inviting, feminine, empathetic woman that is striving toward godliness and that wants to be around sophisticated, luxuriously mindset people. Because I've had enough of the peons and the peasants that at least that mindset of people that think that they know everything when they clearly have no humility. I have no problem with people critiquing and anything like that, but when you get to a point to where you're just being completely rude for no reason and you're degrading my people, look, here we have civil discourse. If you disagree, let us know why. If you do agree, that's great. Welcome. All I ask is that you join the team of sovereignty. Join the team of sovereignty. And if you don't want to join the team of sovereignty here, then go somewhere else and join this team of sovereignty, because the team of sovereignty is spirit and truth. Man, what a time to be alive. I have a feeling we might even be doing a part 3 of this. Something isn't right, because I'm telling you guys, like, this is just... Actually, I don't like saying that, because a gentleman does not tell. I'm letting you guys know I'm giving this message. I'm transmuting this message to you. And I'm letting you all know that I still think something is not right. I still think something is afoot. I don't want to get too comfortable, but I will say that it has been nice to not have to deal with the spiritual attacks nonstop. It's been really nice. But I'm still on guard. I'm still watchful. I'm still keeping my head on a swivel. And we're not done. Like, our women are still whores. Men still have a hard time leading. We still got the national debt. We've still got the health crisis figured out. We still have a mental health crisis. We still have a bunch of things to work through. So for me, now is not the time to celebrate. It's the time to produce. And it's the time to really get things right for future generations. And with all that being said, if you do want to join the Regal Change Academy, there's going to be links in the description box below for the free Discord as well as the paid community. And you can check that out on your own accord. I do want to thank everybody that's been moving from YouTube over to X and Rumble, specifically with X, because that's going to be a really big thing going up over the next couple years, I think. And so now's the time to really get eggs distributed in certain baskets as much as possible without spreading yourself too thin. And with all that being said, I hope this message was useful and insightful. And until next time, peace be with you.